Hey kids, comics! Silver-haired Bronze Age babe here with a special video to celebrate the fact that I have hit the same number of subscribers as my age. Thank you so much to all 58 of you who have subscribed to my little channel. I am so thankful. I'm having a ball doing this. So in honor of that very minute achievement, I thought I'd take class outside today and host a little tutorial on how to read your vintage comic book. I have noticed that newer comic books take roughly about 10 minutes to read. Now your mileage may vary, but I seem to plow through them relatively quickly. And I'm not sure that's a real value for $3.99 per issue. In the old days, more time could be spent on the joy of reading your comic book. I will now demonstrate. So first, take your vintage comic book out of its plastic container and admire the cover. But the first thing you have to do is open it up, bring it to your nose, and inhale, at which point you get the undistinguishable smell of comic book. Next, open up the cover. Now this is how I do it. I read the story right away. I jump right in. I pay attention to nothing else but the story. More story. The other thing I will point out is that you should always heed the instructions included with the comic book. Continued on second page following. Okay, 1, 2, story. Story, 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 story. So that's pretty self-explanatory. This issue has actually 3 stories in it, so you're going to bump to the second story. Now this, I will admit that the third story in this is a reprint from a Golden Age Batman, and I'm a heretic, but I don't really care for Golden Age stories, so I generally skip that part, which doesn't mean I'm done with the book. Oh no, I start over. I examine the ads. Now don't think that kids back in the day weren't doing the exact same thing I was doing then and doing now, because the ads in the book are just as entertaining and as much a part of the experience of comic booking as the comics themselves. This novelty page could be found in almost any comic book. The one that catches my eye right now is the Raquel Welch pillow. What man wouldn't enjoy spending a night with Raquel Welch? Well, we can't deliver her, but we can deliver the next best thing, a 12 by 24 inch inflatable pillow made of rugged vinyl. I'm sorry, but that is entertaining as all heck. The other always readable part is, and now when you're looking at comics now, you can look at things that you would think, why the heck didn't I buy that then? I don't know what that boom was. I hope we're all right. But Kirby Unleashed, giant paintings from Jack Kirby. Give me a break. So there's where you get to feel bad about yourself that you didn't partake in any of that. Stratomatic for you baseball fans. I mean, look at how much time you can spend looking at that. Now, my personal favorite, even when I was a kid reading these, were the Columbia Record Club ads, because as a kid I was circling them with a pen saying, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. Of course I didn't get any of them. Now I look through them and say, which ones do I have? Which one do I like? Which one should I download? I mean, God, times are strange, aren't they? But finally, the other thing, and here are the little ads, the Write Right Now, where you get to write for lists of comic books, back issues. But the thing I really want to impress upon you is that no comic book experience is complete without spending quality time with the letter to the editor page. You will be surprised at how insightful most of these letters to the editor were and are. This page is fun to read because people are talking about the Night of the Reaper. a very famous Batman comic book story. So, again, it's the entire comic book experience isn't just the stories. It's the ads, it's the, hey, why don't you subscribe? But it's also the letter to the editor. And that is how you read a vintage comic book. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you next time.